Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to find and create winning Facebook ads in 2026. And this is probably the most important video you can watch before you start running Facebook ads in 2026. And to do this, you're going to need two different tools. And those tools are going to be Nano Banana Pro, which is required. You have to have Nano Banana Pro, so you need to pay for Gemini Pro. Or if you don't have Nano Banana Pro and you don't want to pay for Gemini Pro, then you could use this tool called Zuops, which is what I created, and it's free for 7 days to try out. We're going to be using this tool as well as the Nano Banana Pro to create winning ads, and so I'm going to go over those two different tools. And unfortunately, it's not an option anymore. You have to use tools to create winning ads because you have to use AI, right? And Zuops is a platform where you can use AI to create winning ads, copy winning ads, and come up with new ideas. And there's this giant ad library that you can use. And so if you want to check it out, it's called Zuops.com. I'm going to be going over in this video. But you can get away with just using Nano Banana Pro. However, it is very slow and it takes a lot of time, and it limits you really when you're trying to create a vast amount of winning ads. Now we're going to go over two different types of ads. And the first type we're going to go over is e-commerce ads, which e-commerce is completely different. The ads, the offers, they're all completely different than service-based ads. Now I'll be honest with you, I am a professional at service-based ads. I have ran e-commerce campaigns and e-commerce ads. It's really hard because you have to spend a lot of money. You have to create a lot of more ads. Like I'm talking 15 to 30 ads per week or a month, depending on your budget. Especially if you're trying to scale, you have to have more creatives. When you're running service-based ads, right? When you're running these service-based ads, you can actually get away with less ads if your budget isn't that big. So I want to show you something. So e-commerce, more ads is good. Service-based ads, less is better. If budget is limited. So this is very important. If your budget is limited, you do not want to be throwing 30 ads in one campaign, in one ad set. You're going to fail. You're not going to see results, and you're going to spend a lot of money and a lot of wasted time finding the winning ads. And so, honestly, this isn't perfect right here, but I don't care what your favorite YouTuber on Facebook says. I don't give a shit. I really don't care what they say. You need to follow this formula, right? So, if you're spending $50 a day, and actually, I would probably increase this. If you're spending $50 a day, you could probably get away with 3 to 4 ads in one campaign, one ad set. And don't even listen to this. Don't listen to broad audience. I don't even run broad audience. I just got this creative from somewhere because I liked the Facebook ad scaling, right? And if you don't believe me, go ask ChatGPT, go ask Gemini. They're going to tell you this is true. And then your favorite YouTuber that does Facebook ads is going to say that's not true. But I will tell you right now, you want to limit the amount of ads that you're running based on your budget, because it is going to be problematic. And listen, these big brands are running 15 to 30 ads with $1,000 per day budget. And you can't do that if you're starting out. That is not possible. You are not going to put 30 ads into $1,000 a day, so you can't run that many ads. It's just that simple. It's not possible. When you start scaling, that's when you can run more winners, run more ads, and you can have a bunch of ads going at the same time. So here we go. $100 a day, 3 to 5 ads. You could probably up that to 4 to 6. And then $200 a day, you could probably get away with 8 to 10 ads for $200 a day. $300 a day, I would still run it at around 10 to 13 ads, maybe 15. And then $500, that's about right. $1,000 a day, that's about right as well. Do not worry about these ad sets. This is the ad set stuff, the campaign stuff, that's all. Don't worry about this. We're just talking about how many ads you can run per day. So now that you understand that you need to be coming up with more ads, if you're spending more, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be testing a bunch of different ads. You should be testing a bunch of different ads all the time, even with small budgets. So now that you know how many ads you should be running, you should always run about $10 to $20 per day per ad. That's how you have to think about it. If you could, so $10 to $20 per day per ad. And now that we know how much we should spend, let's go ahead and check out the ad library, the Facebook ads library, because this is your best friend. This is where you're going to be spending most of your time researching, finding winners, finding winning ads to copy, finding ads from your competitors. And you want to spend time in here because this is where you're going to get all the information you need to know about what offers to run, what deals you should be testing, and which ad creatives you should be testing as well. And yes, I know there's tools like Foreplay which you might be using, but these tools can be pricey. I mean, it could be $49 a month or almost $200, $400 a month for a tool that basically is free, and you just have to spend a little bit more time in the Facebook ads library. Now, however, if you want winning ads already, ads that have been ran or are winners, you can come to Zuops, which is my tool, and you can come to the ad library and you can literally just steal and start using some of these ads and use AI to copy and replicate them, which I'm going to show you later. But these ads have been tested, and most of these ads we've ran ads to and or are currently running ads. Like some of these are currently running right now and they're winners. And you can use them. A lot of these don't even have logos on them. You could just use them right away, where on Foreplay, you can't use them. You have to recreate the ad. You have to go in Canva. You got to redesign it. Where some of these ads in the ad library, you could tell we purposely designed the ad so you could just copy and paste it and put your logo on it. And you can actually just do that with the ad copier or ad editor and just throw your logo on it and start using the ad. Or like this ad is designed so well that it has no logo, you could just download it just like that and start using it immediately. Just throw it in there, generate the ad copy, and then go to town. So we put a lot of different ads in here without logos, but you'll see like this one has a logo right here. This is actually a winner. I'm actually running this for a bunch of different clients, and it's winning. It's doing super well. The cost per lead is like under $30, which is great for roofers. So yeah, this is a really good ad right there. This is a really good ad as well. But what's great is you can come in here and just replace the logo. So back, I'm going a little off topic now, but let's go back to the Facebook ads library. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a e-com brand that we want to copy some ads from. And what you want to do when you come to the Facebook ads library is you don't want to go in blind. What you want to do is you want to find a competitor that you are competing against that is running ads. If that doesn't exist, then you have to come up with your own ads, copying competitors' styles, like their ad styles, because they've already figured it out. Trust me. Listen, they have already figured it out. They spend so much money. They already know what converts. So why reinvent the wheel of which ad is a winner, right? Like these Gruns tests more ads per day than so many different brands. And they have figured it out. So they know what works already. And we can actually just see what's working by filtering and going back maybe a month or two and seeing which ads they've been running the longest, because I guarantee you they have multiple campaigns where they're running ads that are winners, only winners, that are continuously producing results. So what we're going to look for is we're going to look for an ad that I think it looks great, and we're going to replace it. We're going to copy it. And so a lot of these ads, so let's see. So this is a native ad because it's using the Notes app on iPhone. But let's go with an ad that I think is going to target cold traffic, because some of these are retargeting ads. So let me keep scrolling until I find one. Perfect. So I actually found an ad, and this is a headline ad. This actually calls out the problem right away. So it's a problem solution ad, but also a headline ad. And this is the ad right here. So it says, struggling with constipation while losing weight. Keep things moving with prebiotics and 6 grams of fiber for smoother digestion. Perfect. This is literally calling out the problem. So they're not retargeting anyone. They are actually going after a new client that is struggling with a problem, and this is the solution, is grunts. So, and then a lot of their video ads I've noticed are basically just retargeting. It's people trying it, saying, oh yeah, I was struggling with constipation while losing weight, and now I'm not. Literally. So a lot of the video ads are just social proof retargeting. I could tell, and it's literally just different people, same thing. And then you have these image ads that call out the problem, right, with a headline and a little image. So we're actually going to copy this. I'm going to use this because I want to get cold traffic. So I'm just going to right click and copy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I do it on Zuops, and then I'm going to show you how to do it for free, how to create winning ads for free using Nano Banana Pro or Gemini, because Gemini costs money too. If you don't pay for Gemini, you still have to pay, or you have to pay for Gemini Pro, or you could pay for Zuops, which is like $19 a month, but you also get a free trial on Zuops. So we're going to come over to the ad copier, and I'm going to Control V and just paste in the ad right here. And the ad copier is probably my favorite tool in Zuops. I designed it. I love it because it just makes my life so much easier, and I can generate 40, 50, 60 winning ads in literally like 10 minutes. So hours and hours of design work is completely gone by using this ad copier. And even Nano Banana Pro, when I'm using it in Gemini, it still takes time, and this makes it way faster. So I really like this ad. I want to copy it. I want to replicate it. And so what we're going to do is, all we have to do is add our product over here. Or yeah, add the product right here. And one of Grunz's competitor is AG1. So this is an actual competitor. And I can simply, watch this. I can just come in here, and I'm going to grab this product. I'm just actually just going to take it right here, copy the image, right click it, go back to Zuops, and then click paste from clipboard. Look how easy that was. I don't even have to download the image. And now I want to create variations with the same headline, the same everything, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to click 5 variations right here. And I can click make it unique, which will actually give me complete unique variations of the ad that are not similar to this, right? And I can click make it better, which will optimize for conversions. And if you don't know what they do, you can just hover over here, and AI will optimize the ad to be more high converting with better copy, better visuals, and psychology. I'm not going to do that. I actually like the ad a lot already. So I'm actually going to create 5 variations of make it unique, and without make it unique on, and then I'm going to create unique variations. But before I do that, if I want to change the text in here, you can actually come in here and say, change the text, right? Change 6 grams of fiber to 10 grams of fiber, right? So you can actually come in here and put that in to change the headline text, right? So change subheadline text. So you can come in here and just give it instructions, and it will implement those instructions. I'm not going to do that. I just want it to be the same. I don't really know how many fiber stuff has in AG1, but let's just see how it comes out. And what we're going to do now is just create 5 variations, click 5, and then we're going to click make it unique, and we're going to create 5 unique variations, which you can see this queued up. And now we just wait. We wait about a minute and a half, and it's going to be done, and we're going to see what we got. All right, so here are the results, and I'm mind blown. This is literally insane. And we programmed it to do this, but this is unreal. So here are the 5 variations without make it unique. So this is supposed to be just replicas with the product, and you can see right here, it completely nailed it. this is insane. It even got like the background different, which matches the AG1 brand with their gummies. But I mean, AG1 is not gummies, so I should have probably told it's powder. I think it's powder. I actually don't know really, but look at this. So now we got a different one variation with different text. I like this text more. It's very easy to read. Struggling with constipation while losing weight, perfect. And then it has a different variation of the gummies, so it's perfect. Different variation of the gummies, perfect. Again, you just get like, and then you pick from the best one. And what's crazy, you could just save it right here. If I I really like this one the most, or I'm actually could just post this to the ad library so someone else can use it in Zuops. So now someone else can use this ad and make copies of it, just and throw it in the ad copier, put their brand on it. But I actually like this one a lot, so this one's good. Now we come up to make it unique, and make it unique is basically a unique variation. So this one is actually pretty, the unique variation that I made was to the background, you could see, but it is pretty, it's a little unique, but it is somewhat similar. Here's another one, still somewhat similar, and then here's a different one, which this is completely unique. It is not the same at all, which we got, you know, like these greens coming out from the AG1, which looks amazing. Like, this is pretty cool. I actually really like this ad. So this is a really cool ad to run that's completely different. And then we got this one, struggling with digestion while on the go. Damn, man. These are good. Like, what the? I can't compete with this. I didn't even have to come up with this. This is AI using our backend software, which we use Gemini Pro with backend prompts that we've designed to replicate this, right? So beautiful. This is insane. And then we come up here, and you can see this one, struggling, complete unique design, and it got the powder right. It knew. So it actually knew about the powder, which is great. I freaking love this one. I'm actually going to save it. So now and then we have this one, which looks great. I like this as well, but it does take away. The background is a lot going on that it takes away the visuals from the actual product. So I'm not a fan of this one, but I definitely like the different variations. And if I want to just come back here and generate another 5 ads, boom, click another 5 ads, and it's going to give me another 5 different variations of these, which then I can just throw into my campaign and test the winner, test to see if it's a winner. So now I'm going to show you how to quickly do this in Gemini, and I actually built this gem. So a gem is something that you give it a prompt, and then it redoes the prompt every single time. But you can see we created this image to JSON prompt, which you can actually also find in our resource center in Zuops, but I'm going to give it to you for free in the description below. So if you want to use this, you can use this. But what we're going to do is we're going to copy this right here into Gemini, and then we're also going to copy the product image. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to basically try and do this, right? So replace the image, replace the product in the image, and then, you know, try and recreate some of these variations that we have. So, and it can be very simple. So I typed in recreate the grunz ad with the AG1 product in there. I want a similar design. That's it. And we're using the image to JSON. You can't just throw this in Gemini and expect it to do it. The image to JSON thing has a unique prompt already back in the back end. And then we want to make sure you're on Pro. So you have to be on Pro for this to work. And now I'm going to send it there, and what it's going to do is it's going to try and generate, well, first it's going to analyze this image, and then it's going to reverse engineering the image, and then it's going to add the AG1 product in there. Sorry, I forgot. So when you upload an image to an ad to the image to JSON, it's actually going to print out this JSON, which Gemini loves, and then we're going to copy this, throw it into another chat, right, and then put the AG1 right here, and now we'll upload the AG1 right here, right, and then we'll send it off using Create Images and Nano Banana Pro. So now it's going to design the image. I forgot that the image to JSON actually just recreates the JSON, so it gets the JSON needed from that, so you can copy the ad identically. So now that we uploaded the AG1 product, we gave it the JSON, and we selected Nano Banana Pro, it's going to generate the visual ad for Nano Banana Pro. So, okay, there we go. Struggling with low energy. So that was not that great. And you could see why. I mean, like, this is Nano Banana trying, and where Zuops, we made sure that it's an identical, right? So let me try again. But this is not too bad. Struggling with low energy, foundational nutrition for lasting vitality. So let me try this again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the image to JSON again. So we're going to do this image to JSON again, and I'm going to go to here. I'm going to throw it in there. I'm not going to upload the AG1 product, and now it's going to output a JSON file with everything right here. And the reason I did it wrong before, which I apologize, but this is going to give me a JSON and dissect everything exactly how it is. And the reason why this image to JSON is great is when it prints out the JSON, I can actually change, like you see, it says struggling with constipation while losing weight. I can actually change the text in there. So now that we have that, we got the image to JSON. So now we got the JSON. So I'm going to copy this JSON. And now I'm going to open up another chat, right? Which, if I want to now come in here, I can actually look at this. I can change the colors. I can change the text. I can change, like, let's say I want to make it, like, change the subheadline text. So I'm going to change the subheadline text to say, instead of 6 grams, I'm going to change it to say 10 grams of protein. So we'll do this. We'll do 10. Make sure I got all the 6s. Change it to 10. Because my product has 10. Right? Okay. So we got that. And now I'm going to upload the AG1 product. And now you say replace with my product, AG1, with the JSON. Right? And make sure Nano Banana or Create Images is on. And now it's going to create a very similar ad. Not like the one I showed you before, because that was missing some stuff. Perfect. So this is what I was looking for. So when you use the image to JSON, upload the ad first, get the JSON, and then you can add your product. But look, so that's good. This is a pretty good ad. It does have that watermark, which we have to get rid of by throwing it into Canva. So we got to go to Canva, remove this watermark, which I'll show you how to do. But you could see it is somewhat similar to these down here, and it looks great. You could see that it is somewhat similar, and it created that, so it looks good. This is a good ad. And not only that, look, it changed the 10 grams. You see that? 10 grams of fiber. So it did change it because we edited the JSON to change it from 6 to 10. Now to get rid of this little icon right here, all you have to do is download full size. And this is, remember, this is the free way to do this. This is the absolute free way to do this. If you have Gemini Pro, it's going to download it in a high resolution. If you don't have Gemini Pro, I don't think it downloads it in a high resolution. And it also won't use Nano Banana Pro. It'll use Nano Banana, which is not the Pro version, and you're going to have a really bad ad, and it's not going to look like this. It's not going to even look close. So you want to make sure you have Nano Banana Pro. We're going to drag and drop. Wait, this is the wrong one. Here we go. This is the one. Sorry. So what we're going to do is download this one, and then we're going to upload it to Canva. I'm going to show you how to remove this little watermark for free. So what you're going to do is come to upload. You're going to drag your ad in here, and then you're going to say use in a new design, custom size, create new design, and then bam, here's your ad. And what we're going to do is we're just going to click edit, and then we're going to click magic eraser, and then you're just going to click right there, just highlight that, and there we go. Boom. So now you have an ad you can use and throw in with your product, and it was free, kind of, because you have to pay for Gemini Pro, which Gemini Pro's, I don't know, 25 bucks a month or something, whatever it is. Gemini charges for it, right? Or you come into Zuops and there's no watermark. You just download it right here, and boom, you could start using the ad immediately, and it's high quality, ready for Facebook ads. So it's up to you. But what's cool on this one now, so what's awesome on Gemini, now that we have this, it has the prompt, we can actually just tell it right now, create a new variation of this ad, but similar. Or you know what? Create a unique variation of this ad. So I want a unique one. Create a new unique variation of this ad. Now we just send that, and what's cool is it's actually going to remember this ad. So now we can create a second ad that is a unique variation of the ad. So this is really cool because once you get an ad going like this, you can actually just create a new variation. So let's see if it does it right. Sometimes it doesn't do it right, but let's see what we got. Perfect. That's awesome. See? So it has a complete unique variation, and you can just keep doing that, right? You got to pay for Gemini Pro. You got to go remove the watermark. But now we can just do it again, create a new unique variation of this ad, and it's going to give us a complete unique variation of the ad. And that's how you do this for free. If you don't, or it's not for free, you pay for Gemini Pro, but you know what I mean, right? You could do it yourself and come in here and create unique variations. But if you keep doing it, it eventually comes up with some really bad variations that just get worse and worse. So you got to be careful. And also it doesn't, like this is very similar. So this is pointless, right? So I said create a unique variation of this ad, and it didn't even create a unique variation. It just changed the background a little bit. That's the difference between here. You're not going to get the same. We made sure that it is a complete unique variation almost every single time. Okay, so I talked a lot about e-com, but now I want to go to service-based ads, right? Because e-com is different, and you now know what you need to do. You need to basically go create a bunch of AI ads using Banana Pro or Zuops, whatever tool you want to use, but you got to start using AI to create your ads because that's the fastest way to do it, to create 10, 15 ads as quick as possible without spending hours in Canva and wasting your time, hours, days, whatever. But now we're going to talk about service-based ads. So service-based, what you want to do is you want to come to Facebook Ads Library, and we're going to click, I'm going to search HVAC because I'm going to create an HVAC ad. And with service-based industries, and maybe I should have typed in new HVAC or AC system, right? You got to type in the, you need to type in the exact phrase. You see how I clicked exact phrase? So AC system. So now you want to type in products or services. So this is difficult. Like for med spas have a bunch of different services, and you want to type those services in so you make sure you see which ads you need to replicate to offer that service. So HVAC, we're going to look for one that is AC system. So these ads have been running, and what's cool is Facebook actually added this low impression count, which means it has fewer than 100 impressions. So I would not trust this as a reliable, good ad. Definitely stay away from those. That's why we filter, and we'll go about 1 month back. All right. But for HVAC, you got to be careful because they're very seasonal. They run ads that are very seasonal, and you can't go back more than a month or two because people in this industry just don't run ads longer than 3 or 4 months at a time because it's very seasonal based. So you got to be careful. But let's go ahead and let's find an ad that I think is good, where it has a strong offer and a clear action. And so I usually don't run ads that don't have offers for service-based industries. I just don't. Like this one, buy an AC system, get a furnace free. That's an offer. Or get a free AC quote today. I would not run that ad. I personally just wouldn't run this ad. Everybody will give you a free quote. So why would I click on this? I can just go to Google and get a free quote. Why? There's no point. So you have to run an offer on Facebook ads. People forget that. You need to run an offer, or you need to give them some type of value for free for them to click on it. And people do not do that, and then they sucks. So look, this ad's been running for a while, but it has low impression count. This is great because this means the ad failed bad. So do not copy this ad. This ad is not getting impressions. It's not doing well. So we'll scroll down, until we find an ad. And I haven't really found one. There was a couple good ones up there, but I wanted to find one that had a really good offer. Okay, so buy an AC, get a free furnace. So I'm seeing this offer a little bit, which means it's probably working if multiple people are running it. So let's go ahead and do that, because that's a good offer. That's like $2,000 if you get a free furnace. And then the HVAC company probably compiles it in the invoice, but whatever. So all you have to do is come here, click copy image, and Control V. And you'll see, let's do this. Right click, open a new tab. It has a logo right here. So you can see it has a logo. It has a free quote button, which is very small, but it does have buy an AC, get a free furnace, which is a very clear offer. But the problem is it's just a very basic ad, but sometimes very easy basic ads work. And this is called a headline ad. So the headline and offer is the offer is actually in the headline. So the headline, it's called a headline ad. It's not a problem solution. It's not solving a problem. It's not doing a price comparison or price anchoring, which are other types of ads you can run for service-based industries. But let's go here and let's just replicate this. So I'm going to create 5 variations. I'm going to tell instructions, remove the logo, because I don't want that guy's logo in it. And if I had a logo, I would upload my own logo right here, and it would actually just replace the logo that's right there. You don't even have to say remove logo, you just upload this logo right here. So I'm going to click that, and we're going to create 5 variations that are pretty unique, or no, they're close copies, because I have a close copy on. But then I'm also going to create unique variations, and then I'm also going to click make it better, because I don't think this ad's that great. So I'm going to click make it unique and make it better. So this is going to be trying to improve the ad using different psychology, using a different, it'll probably make this button, the free quote button, a little bit bigger, or, you know, it's going to say maybe limited for a limited time only, or, you know, get it done by this month or something, right? It's going to put more psychology into the ad, hopefully. So we'll just wait while that generates down here. All right, so it finished the generations, and you can see the generations right here. Buy an AC, get a free furnace. I like this more. I like how the text looks. I like that the free quote button is bigger. And it did remove the logo. So you can see it actually removed the logo. And we have some more variations right here, but they're very similar. But I do like that this increased the logos, the free quote button right here. So simply we could just download it and start using it, but I don't know. I feel like this is very bland, but I'll be honest with you, these ads work. Bland, boring ads work for service-based industries. But let's check out this one. So this one actually looks kind of cool. So this one's a little bit different. You could see that the text is like kind of behind the thing, and then we got this logo. So it kind of messed up right here, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I don't know about that one. This one, no, doesn't even look real. It's like futuristic. This one's a little bit better. Year-round comfort, 2 for 1, buy an AC. So the headline's a little bit different, right? So added, and then claim free furnace now. So that is where I'm talking about the make it better. We'll try and improve the ad by changing the button, the offer, or whatever. And then you have this one, buy an AC, get a free furnace, kind of the same. And then we got this one, which is limited time, buy an AC, receive a free furnace, claim my free furnace now. This one's probably the best one out of all of them, because it's like showing, we're giving you a gift, and then it says claim my free furnace now. And trust me, that specific claim that my free furnace, and it's saying limited time, those are psychological traits that think, oh, I have to do it now. So this could work. But what I would do is I would run it again. I'd probably run this again without the make it better. And then I would run that variation again. But this is just a very boring ad anyways. So yeah. But you could just do this again. So we can come in here. We can go find another ad and run it like that. Here's another one I found that says AC system and furnace, $83 a month. So what we'll do is we'll say remove the logo and and change $83 to, let's say I have a better deal, $59 a month, right? And then we'll make it unique variations. I don't want the same variation, and we'll click 5 unique variations that are going to be unique. They're not going to be similar, so it's going to be a little bit unique from this ad right here. And I also told it to remove the logo and changed 83 to 69. So if you wanted to generate ad copy for this, you don't even have to think about the ad copy, you just copy and paste it. You can also click this right here, but you do have to select a call to action right here. So get offer is the one I like to use, and you can see it's recommended. Book now is a really good one. If you have a free estimate, free inspection type offer, or learn more is one of the recommended ones. A lot of people use it because they don't know what to choose. But I like get offer and book now when you do the generate ad copy. And perfect. So we see this different variation. Look, it's a completely different design. It changed it to $69 a month. Get your free quote. This is actually a good one. Another good one. Wow, this one's actually really good. So this is really unique, very good. You can see it's completely different. This one's kind of cool. I like this. This is a very unique design. But then it added, what the heck? It added the website because I didn't tell it to remove the website. I didn't see the website in the top left. So I see that website. So you can actually type in remove website as well. Add a comma and just type in remove website. I forgot to do that, but these are good. I like these. So AC system and furnace for only $69. Perfect. So these all designs look great and they're unique. They're not similar to the first design. So this is perfect. This is exactly. And this took a minute and 20 seconds to run. I can't beat that. That's insane. So you have to be using a tool like this in 2026. If you want to keep up as an agency or a business owner, you have to use these tools. Also, if you don't want to go to the ad library and search, you can the Facebook ads library. You can come to the Zuops ad library right here, and we post winning ads all the time in here, where you can just either use the ad right away or copy it to the ad library. So if you come in here and you click HVAC or you type in roofing, so let's go to roofing, right? Because we know the roofing ads, and you come in here and let's say you want to just use this ad. Look, there's no logo on it. You can use it and it works. You don't even have to think about it. But let's say you wanted to add your logo. You just click this add copier, and then you could drop your logo and then create different variations of this ad. Or you can go to the ad editor, right? You go back to the ad library, and then you go to the ad editor. Let's say you want to go click this. And then you can have AI, you can click this where AI will start suggesting improvements to the ad, which then you can apply those improvements, or you can come in and change the headline, where you can change the headline right here. You can remove the background, or you can add your logo, right? You could remove the logo, replace the logo. You can do whatever you want, or you see AI suggestions. It's going to say, okay, well, we should do this, and you click apply all, and then it'll do the AI improvements on the ad. And then you come in here, click 3 variations, and then you can give it custom instructions and apply 4 edits. You can apply these 4 edits, and then it'll update the ad, right? So you don't even have to think about it, and it's going to try and improve it using the AI improvement section. And we're also trying to make this a lot better. We tested, and we're trying to make it the best we can. But you can come in here and do that. So you don't even have to think about it. You just come in here, you select some ads, and you want to test different types of ads, right? So you want to come to roofing, and you can see, so this one, it's more of a headline ad, new roofs and shingle roof, choose your color, right? So it's an option ad. And then this ad is called price anchoring, and you can see it right here. Here's a psychological trait. So it's price anchoring with fear, loss aversion, and simplicity ease. So it tells you the type of ad and the psychology used in the ad in every single one of the ad library. So you can see social proof, fear, loss aversion, simplicity ease. So that's the psychology. Let's go to this one, price anchoring, social proof, curiosity, right? So curiosity is a psychological trait that is being used in this ad. This proof, unheard of. This roof, unmatched, right? So it's curiosity. Ooh, I can get a roof for this price. So that's the that's the psychology that's used in the ad, the behavioral marketing. So, and you can just run these ads. You can come in, run all these different ads, see what works, and go to town. So I hope this video was able to help you understand how to create winning ads in 2026. I don't think you have a choice anymore. I think you have to use AI. It's not possible to keep up with the trends and not use AI for ad generation or any type of marketing now. So, you know, the tool like Zuops or Gemini Pro or Nano Banana Pro is a must requirement if you are going to compete with everyone else in the new marketing race, especially if you're a business owner, if you're an agency or marketer. And so, yeah, and then also if you're looking for a place to learn about marketing, to get the best ad tools, if you need help with marketing, you can always join Zuops. It is not only an ad tool, but it is a community where you can post and share your ads, vote, create polls. You can ask for ad designs. Like one of these clients came in here and they asked for ad design where they asked for a Facebook ad for residential roofing where they're Atlanta roofing. They give instant prices on roofs. And then we created these 3 ads for her or this person. And they loved it. And they said, thank you, this looks great. So yeah, you can come in here, ask for design requests. We'll help you create your ads. We'll help you with your marketing. We'll help you run your ads. And we also do events. And there's also a bunch of other AI ad tools like Facebook ad copy generator, website headline, business offer generator, landing copy generator. And we're improving the tools all the time. So you can come in here, just throw in an ad, and then click the CTA, and you could just generate the ad copy. You don't even have to think about it. So yeah, I hope this video was able to help you learn how to find and create winning ads in 2026 for e-com brand and service-based industries. You have to use tools. You got to be up to date, and I look forward to helping you guys or seeing you in Zuops and creating more video tutorials to help you become a better business owner and learn more about marketing. So if you want all of the information on these tools, everything, it'll be down in the description below. Thank you.